How are we all doing? Good morning, guten tag, and all that jazz. Hope we are well. We are back with another watch along. And yes, if you're not awake yet, join us when you do. Thank you very much for joining us. If you are here, as I said, really appreciate the love and support over these watch alongs for the last couple of days that the World Cup has been on. It's been good. A few thrills and spills along the way, a couple of upsets. It's been a good one to watch so far if you take away all the politics. However, we are back with Switzerland against Cameroon. The Swiss qualified for this tournament and, well, let's just say knocked Italy out, didn't they? So that's always a good sign. So Italy didn't make the World Cup due to the form of the Swiss. Cameroon are going to be here, not just making up the numbers. They're here to give us a good game, and I'm sure these two teams will go hell for leather with each other. Couple of comments coming in first and foremost. 2 comments exact. Chris says. He says, "Hi mate, I know I'll be live covering this game himself, but he's dropped a like and subscribe and telling people to smash the like and subscribe button for this legend. Really appreciate it, Chris, really do. And obviously, if people are watching over on Chris's channel as well, please do go show your support to Chris. The old Stream Elements bot is in, as expected. Good old bot. Hope you are well. I'm asking a bot if it's well. You can tell it's morning. Glad there's not that many in listening to that chat that I'm talking. However, there is a game to be played. Switzerland against Cameroon. Let's have a look at the teams then. We'll have a look at them a little bit closer to kick off as well, but let's have a look as of now. So the Swiss side is as follows. Jan Sommer in goal. Sylvain Weidmer at the back with Nico Elvede. Manuel Akanji, who plays now for Manchester City. Ricardo Rodriguez. Remo Freuler. Granit Xhaka, who's been in inspiring form for Arsenal this season, is captain for the Swiss. Djibril Sow, Ruben Vargas, Jadon Shaqiri, the former Liverpool and Stoke man is in there, and Briel Mbolo. It makes the centre forward position his own. So that is Murat Yakin's Swiss side, his starting 11. Let's have a look at the starting 11 for Cameroon. Rigobert Song, the coach of Cameroon, has named Onana in goal. What's his name? Andre Onana, that is it. Nicholas Nkulu plays with Collins Fay. Jean-Charles Castelletto plays as well with Nuatolo. Andrew Frank Zamba Anguissa plays as well with Samuel Gué, I'm guessing. Martin Hongler, Carl Toko Akambe. Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting is the captain. And Brentford's Brian Mbuemo is up top. As I say, we will have another look through them starting 11s closer to kickoff. Not long now, only 10 minutes away. If you could do us a massive favour, and Kate says it there as well, the missus who's in, massive love to her as well, says remember to hit the thumbs up and sub if you are new here. On the road to 1K, and every sub helps to achieve that. As I said, I know not a lot of people are in at the moment, but it is very early doors. So please do stay with us. Yes, as I was saying, sorry, please, like Kate says, drop a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And also hit that notification bell if you want to be notified of when we are next live. We are covering 3 games today, although at the moment I'm starting to feel a little bit of bellyache. So there may be a point where this says be right back for a good 10 minutes. And I say good 10 minutes because it's probably going to be double that. But we shall see. Timing is everything, of course. It couldn't wait till I've done the first 2 podcasts. But hey ho. Yes, as I say, we have got 2 more podcasts running later on this evening. 2 more shows to bring you. We will be back as well as covering this watch along. We will be covering Uruguay against Korea. I'll be joined by Chris for that one, and we will be covering this one to see how Uruguay get on against Heung-min Son and his teammates. Then the 4 o'clock one I will not be covering. As I say, I've got kids, so school run, etc., and spending time with them before tea, and then marching their asses back upstairs so I can cover Brazil-Serbia. Because, yeah, I mean, probably going to be one of the better games of the day today. But who knows? Who knows? There has been, as I said, lots of upsets in this World Cup so far. So who's to say Serbia aren't going to come out with a result against the Brazilians? Let us know your thoughts. Who you think is going to win this game? I'm personally going to go for. I'm going to say the Swiss 1-0. I'm going to say the Swiss 1-0. Both sides will cancel each other out, but I do believe that I reckon the Swiss may have the upper hand in it. Kate's going for Swiss as well. It's got nothing to do with Swiss chocolate, I promise. Or the fact they make good watches. But I tell you what, that's a place I'd love to go, and I think Kate mentioned it as well. Previous to myself, that there's a few places in Switzerland that look so scenic. Like it just, yeah, definitely on the bucket list is Switzerland. So I wouldn't mind doing that. It is morning, so we are on the brew. We have got a brew. I have had my toast this morning. Breakfast has been consumed. And we are getting ready for the day. As I said, it is a 10 o'clock kickoff today for the Swiss against Cameroon. And should be good. Should be a good one. Just looking at the lineups and how the teams set up. As I say, this is the Swiss are playing a 4-3-3 formation. The Swiss are playing a 4-3-3 formation, and so are Cameroon, by the looks of things. From what I'm seeing here, though, this is the only thing with stuff online, right? You're seeing it on RTV. They're showing the Swiss as a 4-3-3. Online, it's got the Swiss as a 4-2-3-1. I think everyone just sees a formation in their own way. No one will know what it is unless the manager says, we're playing it this way, we're doing it that way. But yeah, please do feel free to join us. As I said, we are currently live on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitch. So you can check us out on all those platforms. And I'll tell you what, there's other places you can check us out as well, because we do cover quite a lot of socials. But they are the three that we are currently live on, that we always go live on for these videos. But if you want to find us on social media, here's where you can do it. And we're back. That is where you can find us on our social media. As I said, get involved in the chat. Head over to our YouTube page and get involved. You can also comment on Facebook and on Twitch. Comment on all three. Let us know that you're in. Give us your predictions. Let us know what you think, how you think this game is going to go. Players are out on the pitch and doing the national anthems respectively. As I say, please do join us. It really is it's great to have your support, and as Chris would say, who's joining me for the second watch along today, I will always wear it. Let's have another look at them teams then. Like I say, they are out on the pitch at the moment, starting with the Swiss. Jan Sommer starts in goal. Sylvain Vadma, Nico Olvede and Manuel Akanji are starting as well. Ricardo Rodriguez, Remo Frula, Granit Xhaka, Djibril Sow, Ruben Vargas, Xherdan Shaqiri and Breel N'Bolo. All make the starting 11 for Murat Yakin's Switzerland side. Then on to Cameroon. Rigobert Song has named his starting 11 with Andre Onana in goal, Nicholas Nkoulou, Collins Faye, John Charles Castelletto, Nua Tolo starts as well, Andre Frank Zamba Anguissa. I'm not sure whether he's still at Fulham, but I'm sure he used to play for Fulham. Samuel Jouet is in as well with Martin Hongler. Carl Toko Akambe is in as well. And Reese, who was in last night, was saying that Man United should sign Choupo-Moting. I mean, if you're a Man United fan in the chat, would you take Choupo-Moting? But Eric Maxime Choupo-Moting does start. He's the Cameroonian captain. And up top with him will be Brentford's Brian Umbuemo. As I said, please do get yourselves involved in the comments. Let us know who you are going for, who you are backing to win this fixture. We will be live soon. As I say, the national anthems have been done. Let's have a look at the... this is the first game, actually, of this group, of Group G, because we've got Brazil, obviously, coming up later on this evening. And yeah, I just think it's not bad, a not bad game to start the morning with. Two teams that are going to go hell for leather with each other. People are saying that Nuatolo and Nkolo at Cameroon will have a very difficult day today. One of them will have to take care of Shaqiri and the other of Mbolo. But whatever the situation, they've got to make life difficult for the Swiss. And I'm sure they will have to be consistent with that too. People going for 2-1. I'm seeing online. I'm just having a look at what people are saying online. But yeah, people going for Cameroon to win it as well. I mean, to be fair, there has been thrills and spills. There has been shocks. So why not? Eric Choupo-Moting, by the way, has scored in 9 of his last 10 games for club and country. So he will be looking to add to that coming into the World Cup on fine form. Shaqiri loves the big stage as well. Do we think he'll have an impact today? Should be a good one. As I say, it's going through the teams again. According to RTV, it's a 4-3-3 for the Swiss. And I will let you know what's happening in regards to Cameroon. Cameroon are playing a 4-3-3 as well. So it is a battle of the formations. They are both playing the same formation. Who's going to have the upper hand in this one? As I say, get your predictions in the chat. Let us know who you think is going to. This is the final day, though. This is the final day of round 1. Because once Group G is done, I think there's some games in Group H as well. So yeah, Group H and Group G means this will be the first of round 1. Switzerland are considered favourites, you'd like to say. But the Lions of Cameroon will be determined to stop their 7-game losing streak. Like I say, that's a nice stadium, that. Is that the one England played at? Where's it at? Let's have a look. Does it say? Oh, no, it's the Al Janoub Stadium. Or Al Janoub Stadium. England played at the Khalifa International Stadium, didn't they? Ball is on the centre circle. Mbolo and Shaqiri. I mean, that's what I'm finding weird as well. I'm finding that a little bit weird. That we're starting to see 2 people in the centre circle taking the kickoff, because we're so used to now just one person being in the middle of the park and taking the kickoff. But we are underway. We are underway in this one. Swiss kicking from left to right, wearing all red, where Cameroon have got their nice bright green and yellow strip on with a tinge of red in there, kicking from right to left. As I say, people, get your predictions in. Let us know who you're going for. Swiss coming forward down this near side. Well defended by Cameroon, though. The Swiss have an early corner. 50 seconds gone. Murat Yakin, the Swiss manager, is up, firing the orders out. Shaqiri stands over this. Can he get a good ball in there? Beats the first man. Pinball in the box, but Cameroon managed to get it away. Big punt forward. The Swiss come back again. Cameroon intercept. Can they put a move together now? Bit of a dodgy pass there from the Cameroonian defender. Keeper had to come full pelt. Otherwise, Choupo-Moting was in there, but Onana in goal for Cameroon stood strong. As I say, guys, good morning. Good morning. Hope you're well. As I say, it is Thursday. The weekend is nearly upon us. England play tomorrow as well. Are you looking forward to the England game? Hopefully you are. The battle of who can call it football or soccer starts tomorrow. Man like Chris is in. He says, how do you make a Swiss roll? Push him down the hill. Classic. Absolute classic. It's coming up to your time of year, Chris, where you just probably buy yourself a box of 12 crackers, pull them just to get the jokes out. Pull them yourself just to get the joke. But yes, as Chris says there, good morning to YouTube's answer to Piers Morgan. DL. I don't think you could ever take that as a compliment. Could you really? Chris says it's the only thing he can pull at his age. You're only as young as you feel, Chris. You're only as young as you feel. Yeah, I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was. I was going to say, oh, right, yeah, good journalistic skills, maybe. I'm trying to pick a positive out of a negative. Swiss coming forward now. Shaqiri tried to, bit lazy there by Shaqiri, waited for the ball to come to feet more than coming towards it, which something you learn at under sevens level. You should always come to the ball. Now back on the far side. The Swiss putting a few passes together. Patient build-up probably needed in this one. I said both teams playing a 4-3-3. Can they get anything from it? Again, bad ball by the Swiss. Bad ball by the Swiss. Shaqiri is being watched. He's being watched like a hawk. Why wouldn't he? He's one of their standout players that could potentially get something for them in this game. Chris says the Swiss flag looks positive. It does. It does indeed. Swiss coming forward again. Ball in. Cameroon tried to get it away. He spooned it a little bit. Good morning, Henry. Hope you are well. Hope you are well. And says, what is the lineup for the Swiss? Well, I can tell you. Here's your lineup for Switzerland. Jan Sommer in goal. Sylvain Weidmer, Nico Elvedi, Manuel Akanji, the Manchester City centre-back, is in there. Ricardo Rodriguez, Remo Fuller, Granit Xhaka is captain, who's had like I said, resurgent bit of form at Arsenal to say he wanted out not 18 months ago now. Djibril Sow is in there, Ruben Vargas, Xherdan Shaqiri, who you will know, Henry, as well from his Liverpool days, and Breel Embolo starts. Also for Cameroon, we have Andre Anana in goal, Nicholas Nkulu, Collins Faye, John Charles Castelletto, Nuatolo, Andre Frank Zamba Anguissa, Samuel Jouet, Martin Hongler, Carl Toko Akambe is in there as well, with Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting as captain and Brentford's Brian Umbuemo. But there are the teams. There are the teams. Hopefully that's cleared up a few things. Chris says, Shaqiri, wow, she's had a change of career. She had a waka waka to the head and now thinks she's a footballer. No problem. No problem. Free kick to Cameroon. Deep into the Swiss half. Can they get one in and create an opportunity for it? Headed away. Can Cameroon come forward again? And it's offside. Offside flag is raised there. You know, as I said, these are the opening games. These are the opening games of Group G. Switzerland taking on Cameroon. They could get themselves, either team with a win here could go top of the group ahead of Brazil, Serbia this evening. Chris says you managed to get the right size for the team lineups this morning. Then I did. I managed to do it. I had 10 minutes spare and managed to do it to aplomb. So all is well. Hopefully, I'll have time when obviously we cover Uruguay and Korea not long after this game is over. Henry's all good. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Just waking up. Bins have been emptied. It's what you want, isn't it? Woke up, bins emptied, ready for another day. The weekend is nearly upon us. As I say, Henry, Chris, let us know your thoughts. Let us know who you're going for in this one. Kate's gone for a Swiss win. I've said that the Swiss will nick this game 1-0, but we shall see. And he says, I think the Swiss will nick this, although Cameroon are no pushovers. So it should be entertaining. It should be. It should be, I agree. Swiss coming forward now on the far side. Can he beat his man? Gets an early ball in, but doesn't beat the first man with it. Bad ball, really. Should have done better with that. Should have done better with it. Yeah, I've gone for a 1-0. 1-0 to the Swiss. Just a stat for you as well. Xherdan Shaqiri is just the third Swiss player to make 10 appearances at the World Cup after Valon Behrame and Stefan Lichtsteiner. And he's just the second to appear at 4 different editions of the competition after Benrahma, who was there in 2010, 2014, 2019 and 2022. This is the first ever encounter as well between Switzerland and Cameroon. It's also only the second time that the Swiss will face African opposition at the FIFA World Cup. They beat Togo 2-0 in the group stages of the 2006 tournament. Switzerland have qualified for their 12th FIFA World Cup. They finished top of their group ahead of UEFA European Championship holders Italy, as I said earlier, and it's their 5th in a row. A shot by... Oh, he's ballooned it. Cameroon with a chance, but he has ballooned it over the bar. Just to break off from that. Ball comes forward through a gap in the Swiss defence. He's come wide. He still took the shot away. Keeper palms it away. And the Cameroonian just needed to compose himself there. He shanked that one and sent it straight over the bar. But yeah, as I say, it's their 5th World Cup in a row for the Swiss, setting their longest run of consecutive appearances in the tournament. They're also unbeaten in their opening game of each of their 5 appearances. So you'd like to think that the Swiss would do it again in this one. They've won 2 and drawn 3 since losing 5-0 against Germany in 1966. That's interesting. Swiss are also a part of a group of only 3 European teams, Belgium and France are the others, to have reached the knockout stages in each of the last 4 major international tournaments. They have topped their group only once previously at the FIFA World Cup, which was in 2006. And that was the year they became the only team to date not to concede a single goal at a World Cup, with 4 games and 0 conceded. Cameroon with defending to do. Manages to get it clear. Choupo-Moting plays it back. Interception. Here come the Swiss again. Shot from range. I don't know why Xhaka's gone for that. Don't know why Xhaka has gone for that. That's just silly. That is just silly. Goal kick taken quickly. Cameroon have it with the short ball at the back. "11 minutes, just coming up to the 12th minute. 0 shots and 0 on target for the Swiss. Although Granit Xhaka's should have been classed as a shot, because it was, and it went way over. So that won't be classed on target. But Cameroon have had 2 shots with 1 on target. Still early doors. Still early doors indeed. Chris is going for a draw. Chris is going for a draw. Chris is in saying good morning. Henry says, your prediction, I think, is spot on. I'll take it. I'll take it. I think the Swiss will take it, as I say, after that stat, you know, always winning remaining unbeaten in every World Cup they have started in their first game. Should be good. The missus says, I will dip in and out of the comment section. I'm watching in the background, going to attempt to get my life in some order. Keep up the good work. Really appreciate it. Gorgeous. Hope you, whatever you're doing upstairs, you know, whether you're playing Elf, whether you're playing Kiminage, whatever you're doing up there. Henry says, what's your prediction for the final table of this group? I think you've got to say probably Brazil top. You'd have to say Brazil top the group. See, it's interesting that Brazil play Serbia first, because I think Brazil, Serbia are going to be the 2 teams that go through. However, do not rule out the Swiss. However, Cameroon coming forward. Choupo-Moting. Can he score here? He took a shot. And I'll tell you something now. Manchester City's Manuel Akanji may have just saved the Swiss from going 1-0 down. Just as Choupo-Moting pulls his leg back to take the shot, he gives him a slight little nudge off the ball. It's nothing, not a foul. It's just 2 players coming together. And to be fair, he's timed that perfectly. Jan Sommer still had to make the save because he did still get the shot away. But I think he's also took Choupo-Moting's eye off the prize, really, in terms of his shot. But yeah, I'd say Brazil top the group, and it's between the Swiss and Serbia for second. And I think Cameroon is just going to be at the bottom, making up the numbers. Niall's in. Hope you're well. Says morning. And the Swiss have a corner. End to end. 1 minute, Cameroon look like they're going to take the lead. The next, Shaqiri has won his side a corner. Henry says, when Cameroon played England, back then it was a very tight game. Then we were very lucky to win 3-2. Yeah, we were. I just hope we can keep up the momentum from that 6-2 result the other day tomorrow. But we shall see. 15 minutes gone. Xherdan Shaqiri lifts his arm aloft. Can he beat the first man with the ball? No, he cannot. Another bad corner. However, they come forward again. Shaqiri finds his man on this near side. Can he play a ball? He's played it back to Shaqiri. Tries to go for the 1-2. Misses it. Now Cameroon trying to get forward. Little bit slow in the build-up, to be fair. Little bit slow. And Guisa finds Motting in the centre. Ball now with Granit Xhaka, who turns and plays it back to his goalkeeper, Jan Sommer. He's a keeper that's been around a bit. Jan Sommer. Where's he at now? I think he's at Mönchengladbach. Let's have a look. Jan Sommer. Full of useless knowledge. He is at Borussia Mönchengladbach. Russ is in. Russ is in. Hope you're well, man like Russ. He says, hi, Dan. Hope you're well, mate. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not too bad at all. What's everyone's thoughts on the World Cup so far? Are they enjoying it? I mean, and I say this because I know it's so easy to get into the politics of it all with the rainbow flags and, the inclusion, the way that the Qatari officials, FIFA, the police are all dealing with it. Taking that all to one side, how have you guys thought the World Cup's been, in terms of the matches and stuff? Because for me, I think it's been pretty good. We've seen Japan beat Germany. We've seen the Saudis beat Argentina. I think it's not been a bad World Cup so far. It's just that it's been tarred with controversy off the pitch. Take that away, the tournament's not been bad. Kate says it's more the second. The joys, the first will come, however, at some point. Yeah. Oh, God, yes. Yes, it is. We have hit the 24th of November, which means exactly 1 month today. The fat man in the red suit, and I don't mean Anthony in his Bristol City, Arsenal, Southampton t-shirts. But yeah, the fat man in the red suit will be making an appearance. Swiss have played a ball in here. Is he offside? He's managed to keep it in, played it back. Can they get a ball in there? Cameroon head it away, only as far as the edge of the box. Pumped into the back stick. Can Shaqiri run onto it? Good ball. Right idea. I'm sorry, it wasn't Shaqiri. It was the Swiss number 3. Xhaka tried to play a ball over the top. He could see the run. He could see the run, but just couldn't get it to Vadma. Could not get it to Vadma at all. Henry says, yeah, that would be the idea, Dan. Although playing the Americans are a totally different kettle of fish. We have no excuses for getting out of the group. However, injuries to Kane again with his ankle. Yeah, it seems to be all right, though. It seems to be all right. Like Russ says there, Kane is fit and available for tomorrow. Southgate said it. I think Foden did an interview as well and said that he's been on the grass and everything's all right. So we should be okay. We should be okay. Onana pumps it long. Can Cameroon still have the ball? Oh, free kick to Cameroon. Brian Mbeumo fouled just in Cameroon's own half, but near the centre circle. Cameroon now trying to put a forward move together. Play a sandwich between two bits of Swiss. Yeah, Pickford said it as well. Yeah, I think a lot of people have come out and just clarified, Kane's fine. Do not worry, people. Do not worry, folks. 20 minutes on the clock. Switzerland 0, Cameroon 0. Both teams trying their best to open the scoring. So it's not been a bad game, to be fair, because they are both teams going for it. One team's going down the other side, trying to carve open an opportunity. Same the other way, vice versa. It is end to end, but nothing concrete so far. Henry says, I agree with you, Dan, barring everything political, human rights issues. I think it's been a good tournament. So far, no arrests, no conversion therapy, etc. We have had upsets, which I love. Hopefully, more upsets in games. It makes football more fun, seeing teams having to really fight to get through. Well, that's another thing. Germany, as much as you say there, Henry, that's good news for Kane and England. The Germany against Japan, if Japan beat Costa Rica, then there's a very good chance Germany may not get out of this group. We saw that Spain did that demolition job on Costa Rica last night. I just have a feeling that we may see Germany not even get out of the group stage. Russ says, I've watched every game so far. I've done a few commentaries too on some of the games. Oh, where have you been doing that, Russ? I know Turf Moor have opened their fan zone for the England games, and they're telling people they can go there. I think you pay £5 per person, and you get like a big slice of Papa John's pizza and a beer or a soft drink, your choice. Say for £5, and you get to watch the game on the humongous screen they have in there. However, the majority of the England games I will be bringing you live from here. So please do show your support. That would be good. You've been doing them on YouTube and Twitch. Nice. Have I got you on Twitch, Russ? Have I actually got you on Twitch? Because as I say, right now we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So yeah, we probably have, but I'm not entirely sure. Henry says, well, this is what I'm saying for so often in the World Cup and Euros. It's the same teams getting through the groups. I live for the underdogs to succeed for once. 100%. Speaking of which, Cameroon coming forward, gets to the edge of the box, beats 3 players. Anguissa plays in Umbuemo. Can Umbuemo get something away? Play to the back stick, early ball, interception, and corner for Cameroon. Vadma, the number 3 for the Swiss, had to do something there, stood tall, could have easily just committed himself early, but didn't. And the Cameroonians have a corner. Not that many bodies in the box for Cameroon, to be fair, compared to how many in red. But sometimes it doesn't matter how many are in there. 2 players stood over this corner. Is Umbuemo going to whip this one in? He does. It is in there. Header up at the back stick. Just misses it, but there's a player there who can hopefully get it back in, deep into that half. It's gone back out wide, but the Swiss can get it away here. Vargas plays it back to Vidmu, pumps this ball long into open space, and at least takes the danger away. Oh, nice one, Russ. I was going to say, I thought we would have been, mate. Anguissa with a ball into the centre of the park. Cameroon trying their best to come forward. As I say, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do. Really do appreciate it. If you could also, as I said, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Please do drop us a like on the video. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube, you can subscribe to the channel. It's free. It costs you nothing. Please, if you could subscribe to help us grow, that would be fantastic. And also hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are next live. As I say, we will be live at 12:45 to cover Uruguay against Korea. And tonight, 6:45, we will be back for Brazil against Serbia. So do join us for those games. But yeah, if you could subscribe if you haven't already, that would be fantastic. Cameroon with a shot, bit of a wild one from range, by the right back, by the Cameroonian right back. There's a reason you're a defender. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. Henry says, who's your standout player of the tournament so far? Gavi or Xavi, however you want to call him. I think it's Gavi or something, who played for Spain last night. He's a special young talent, a real talent. We will see big things from him over the next couple of years. But I'd say he's done pretty well. Enna Valencia did really well for Ecuador in the opening game. Obviously, Uruguay play later. I'm hoping Federico Valverde in the midfield for Uruguay will be a good player, a good strong player as well. I mean, the Saudi Arabian goalkeeper, let's not rule that one out. The Saudi Arabian goalkeeper had a fucking blinder, didn't he? Had a real game. I know one game doesn't make it, but that's the only game they've had in this tournament so far. And the keeper absolutely nailed it. Pulled out some real saves. Say, Russ comes in on the Twitch just to confirm and then comes back on the old YouTube. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Russ. Not sure where we are with the likes, but it says that there's 20 watching from here. It might be wrong from what it says online, but please drop a like on the video. I know it's an early morning, and some of you are probably just waking up and seeing this face. Not one of the best things you want to see in the morning. That's why Kate gets out of bed very quick, so she don't have to be reminded of it. But yeah, Henry says the same there. Gavi would be mine too, and I think Bellingham. Yeah, see, Bellingham popped into my mind because I did think he was quite a standout player in that England side. So yeah, I do understand why you'd give Bellingham a mention. 6 likes. Let's get to 10. Let's at least get 10 before the end of this stream. Ball played in. Cameroon managed to get it away. Choupo-Moting tried to keep it, and he does. Anguissa has it. Can they play it from side to side? It's now down here on the near side. Mbeumo tries to get to it. Toko Akambe has it. Tries to beat his man and does. Has to play it back towards the centre circle. Plays it to Fai on the far side. Choupo-Moting plays the 1-2 with Mbeumo. Cameroon in here. Shot. Keeper saves. No Cameroonian player there to finish the move. And again, Weidma has to stand tall and just knock that out. Otherwise, I think Mbeumo's in at the back stick. Good little shot from Toko Akambe. Sommer does get a hand to it. But Weidma does have to deal with the situation. Cameroon with a corner. Is Mbeumo going to whip this in again? Or is the other player that stood with him? I don't get that. Why are 2 players stood at the corner flag? Like, what? Just make man advantage count. Headed away. Only headed back, though. Can Cameroon get it? They tried to play the early one. And in the end, miss out. They miss out. All is good in the hood. All is good in the hood. Henry asks, what's your channel? And I will sub Russ. Russ says, I won't be here for Uruguay, South Korea, or Brazil, Serbia, as I'm commenting on those games today. No, Not a problem. Just I appreciate even just the comment. Those that come in, write a comment, and start off. Basically, I'll any love and support means a lot. Any comment that comes in means a lot. Unless you're being an arsehole in the chat, then sod off. But most of the people that come into these chats have been nothing but very friendly to me, been really great, and always been up for a laugh as well. Over the half-hour mark now, 31 minutes on the clock. Cameroon growing into this game. The Swiss had some early pressure, but Cameroon starting to show that they aren't here to make up the numbers. Could Cameroon be the first team to break that stat that we mentioned earlier about the Swiss, about how they are unbeaten in their last 5 tournament starts? Ball comes in for Cameroon, headed away. Swiss playing dangerously. They are managing to put together a nice piece of football now. Can they make this count? Plays it out wide. Shaqiri on the overlap. Gets it. Vadma plays a ball across. Oh! How does he not get a touch? How does he not get a touch there? Vadma again. He's been instrumental in this Swiss side. Defending, now coming forward and playing balls into the box. And all it needed was a Swiss foot on the end of that. And we'd have been looking at the first goal of the game. Unfortunately, it is still 0-0. And Cameroon can breathe again. Ravi's in. Hope you are well, Ravi. Big up to your bad self. Like I say, guys, let us know how you think it's going to go. As I say, I think a lot of us have said that the Swiss will nick this. It'll be a close, tight affair. But yeah, I've gone for the Swiss to win 1-0. Ravi, give us your thoughts on how you think this game is going to fare out, in your opinion. Breland Bolo has it now. He's been forced wide by Faye, the Cameroonian right back. Shaqiri swaps wings, tried to get a ball over the top and sends it wide. Sends it well wide. Henry sub to Russ, and Russ has a nice massive cheers to Henry for it. 1-0 Swiss. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I've gone for. I think even Henry said the Swiss will nick it. Kate said Switzerland as well. The more I watch this game, the more I see Cameroon, doing everything they possibly can. Beautiful ball in. Can Cameroon get a chance? It's played in. Oh, great defending again. Great defending again by Vadma. Switzerland's number 3 having the game of his life. Ball comes in. Vadma has to get in front of Toko Ekambi there. And he does. It's a solid foot to get the ball away. He has been involved in everything. Got to be the man of the match so far. Has to be. I'm surprised he's not knackered. He's coming forward, trying to carve open opportunities. He's back down here again now. He's got the ball. Can he get a nice early ball in? Tries to cut it back. Defending, attacking, he has been there for it all. However, Cameroon managed to get the ball away. Oh, this could be a first booking of the game. And it is. and it goes in favour of Cameroon. Cameroon have the first yellow card of this fixture, and it is fair. The Cameroonian right back absolutely chops Switzerland's Elvede. A right back centre back clash. Russ says 1-0 Cameroon. Another shock at the World Cup. It will be, won't it? I think it will be. Like I said about that stat earlier, you know, Swiss being unbeaten, you know, 1-2, drawn 3. The stats are there to be broken, as we've seen. Japan, Saudi Arabia. Is Cameroon going to be the third name on that list of upsets in this World Cup so far? And he says, I can't see the Swiss or Cameroon running away with this game. Both teams are cancelling each other out pretty well. I think second half, if one team changes something, then that's going to be what makes it. You know what I mean? There's deadlock's going to be broken in the second half. Just hit 37 minutes. Change it up in the second. Maybe one team inverting pressure early and then take the game to them in the latter stages. Maybe one game go all gung-ho and just go for it for 45. Either way, Cameroon coming forward. We could still see a goal in this first half. Don't rule it out. Let's not rule it out. But yeah, Swiss or Cameroon, can't see it. Ravi says, can't see Henry's comments. I am putting them up on the screen, and they are coming through on here. I'm not sure why, but I can see them. Have you got the subs down for both teams? I have. I will run through the subs bench at half-time, see if there's any players that could really change this game by making their mark from the bench. We'll go through them at half-time and the stats. Who doesn't love a good stat? I say, guys, I can see 26 people in. Would really appreciate the love and support. If you could drop a like, that would be great. If you could subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube, that would even be more fantastic, as we are trying to get to 1K before the end of the domestic football season. And God knows this channel loves a domestic. I say it loves it doesn't, but you know. Swiss coming forward. Nice early chance. Mbolo. Is that good defending or is it a penalty? We shall see. But I think for me, that was absolutely cracking defending. Mbolo took a little bit too long with it. Oh, that is fantastic. Absolutely phenomenal. He literally just gets his foot onto the ball and knocks it out. I don't think that needs to even be reviewed. But the Swiss have a corner. Ball played in. Beats the first man. Header up. Header up there by Switzerland's number 4, Elvede. But he heads it well wide of the mark. No problem, no problem. As I say, we'll go through them at half-time. Revy says, on live chat, can't see them. Well, on YouTube, you can click either top chat or live chat, can't you? At the top, it says top chat or live chat. Have you tried flicking between the two and see if they come up? Either way, they're coming up for me because I can read them out. I suppose that's the main thing when you're the host, being able to see everybody's comments. A lot of people said I should do stand-up, although a lot of people growing up said I should be a red coat at Butlins. Cameroon coming forward now. Tried to play an early ball in there. Choupo-Moting, can he get the shot away? He does, but again, defending by Elvedi. Elvedi getting involved in the game now. Maybe Vardman needed a break. To be fair, he's probably blown out of his arse. He's run up and down the wing quite a lot. Exactly. I tried to see. Can you see? I cut this bit here. I sort of shaved this bit here. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. These bloody cameras. But I sort of trim here, so I've got like a line under there. You can see where it sort of starts there. I shave it there, but I do need to top that and give the head an old once over with the old Bic. So many watch-alongs. I ain't got time to wipe my arse, as Jim Royal would say on the Royal Family. Not even got time to wipe my arse. Paid 50p for these underpants. Paid £1 for these underpants. I've got 50 pence worth stuck up my arse. Dean's in the chat. 42 on the clock. Still 0-0 in this one. Dean says, just on a ciggy break at work. You know what? I'm going to start claiming it work. When they say, do you smoke? I'll be like, yeah, I don't. It'd just be for a good 5 minutes off. Might try that. But hope you're well. Hope everyone in the chat is okay. And yes, he says it there. Hulk smash that button. Hulk smash it. And also subscribe if you're new. Cameroon playing a little bit dangerous. It seems what I said is going to come off maybe. 43 on the clock. Still no team able to break open the deadlock. Both teams have had chances. Nothing really clear-cut. Cameroon probably the closest. If it wasn't for the Swiss right back in Vadma, then Cameroon would be at least probably 1 or 2-0 up now. No worries, Henry. No worries. Henry says, good morning to Dean. Dean says, morning back. And Kate says, I slack enough as it is. I mean, I don't know what to say. Don't worry, Henry. QPR season has. Yes, Dean, I do remember you leaving early because of some news. I'm really sorry to hear that it's bad news. If you want to drop me a message and chat about it, someone to talk to or anything, obviously you've got us on Instagram. Give us a message, and when the watch-along's done, I know I'm doing the other watch-along at 12:45, but if you do want a brief chat or anything, like I say, I'm always here. I'm always here for anyone. You can always chew my ears off. Feel free. Look, they've not been chewed for a while. As you can see, I don't have a dog. But yeah, feel free. As I say, thoughts are with you, mate. And no, I'm guessing with the bad news, it's well, don't like to presume, but hopefully it's not, as it ends. Wow, only 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes added on. Feels strange after you keep seeing 8 and stuff like that during these games, but only 2 minutes added on in this first half. Like I say, mate, drop me a message. Drop me a private message on Insta, and I will. I'll get back to you after this because I'll probably have about half hour before I go live for the next one. Swiss corner. It's in there. Headed up. Oh, and it's gone wide. It's gone wide. Manuel Akanji rose in the air like a salmon and couldn't get his header on target. He said, "It's my nan, mate. She's just found out my granddad is addicted to Viagra. She's taking it really." Oh, Dean. The thing is, I know you left for something yesterday, so if it like I say, even if it is anything serious, then please do obviously drop us a message. Don't hesitate. Always here to talk. And as I say, if it's a private matter and you want to keep it private, then that's totally understandable. But if you do want to chat, not that I'm going to, post it or mention it anywhere, just be a private chat between the two of us. But that goes for anybody. That goes for anybody. Had a visitor. Didn't half send the flaming. I was going to say put the willies up me then because it's like an old saying, but I don't think you could really say it these days. But no, hope you will. Hope everything went all right with said visitor. You got me with that one. I'll give it you. I'll give you that one. That's a low blow, Dean. Any low and it'll be streaming. No problem at all. Cameroon with a free kick. They've tried to play it over the top. No Cameroonian player is running onto it. Jan Sommer gets this one out, and I reckon the referee's going to call it for half-time. And he does. He does call half-time right now. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. It was funny. It was funny. It was funny. Don't feel bad at all. Exactly. We all like a laugh. We all like a laugh. Don't worry about it. I did walk into it. To be fair. Kate says, does that mean you'll pencil me in? You're more than penciled in. You're ink. You are ink on my chest. Your name is emblazoned on my chest. You are more than just pencil lead. However, we will be back. We will be back. Just going to get myself a drink and nip to the bathroom. But we will be back very, very soon with the second half. And we will go through the substitutes and the stats before the second half is back. So we will be back in 5 minutes, roughly. Until then, keep with us. And, let's hope for a better second half. Welcome back, one and all. Welcome back. The second half is soon to be underway for us, but we will go through the stats and we will have a look at the subs bench as well. A couple of your comments before we do that. Kate says, Daniel's got a very dark sense of humour. I'm sure you're safe. And Dean's happy about that. I would put that comment up, but I don't know what it means. So I don't want to put it on the screen in case it means something that, yeah, not even going to risk it. But Dean's got to go back to work now. Hopefully, it's a good, solid day. As I say, Friday is round the corner. The weekend is nearly up on us. So, yeah, take care, pal, and have a good work day. As Kate says, enjoy the rest of your working day, Dean. Enjoy it. Let's have a look then at the substitute bench for each team. For Switzerland, there is Edmilson Fernandez, Dennis Zakaria, Haris Seferovic, Jonas Omlin, Michel Abishan, Abisha, Christian Fasnacht, I'm guessing, Ere Kamer, Noah Okafor, Fabian Frey, Gregor Cabell, Fabian Shaw, who plays for Newcastle, Philip Cohen, or Philip Korn. I don't know. It's the O with the two dots above it. I'm not sure how that's pronounced, but Fabian Rada and Arden Jishare for the Swiss. In terms of Cameroon, this is where it gets interesting. Simon Ngapanda-Turnbu. I thought I did pretty well with that one. Jerome Ngom Mbakele, Christopher Wu, Gail Ondua, Mumi Ngamaleu, George's Kevin Nkudu. I knew that one because he spent time on loan at Burnley during his Spurs days. Jean-Pierre Unsame, Vincent Abubakar, he's a decent little player. Christian Mugam Basagog, Pierre Kunde, Devis Ipase, Olivier Umbiazo, Olivier Unsham, who plays for Celtic, Enzo Ebose, and Suabu Maru. Hope that answers your questions, Henry, because to go through that again would be painful. Let's have a look at the stats then for that first half. 5 shots for Cameroon go in favour over the Swiss, who have only had 3. The Swiss have also, with them 3 shots, not put any of them on target, where Cameroon have had 2 of their 5 on target. Sorry, just a little bit... don't know what's happened with the chest here. That's brilliant. Let's bring you a watch along of Daniel having a heart attack. So comfortable. Possession-wise, 51% to the Swiss. Cameroon with 49%. 280 passes for the Swiss compared to 271 for Cameroon. 86% passing accuracy in favour of both teams. 3 fouls for the Swiss, 5 fouls for Cameroon. 1 yellow card has gone, as I said, to the right back of Cameroon, Frey. 0 red cards, as we've seen. 1 offside for the Swiss, 2 offsides for Cameroon. 4 corners for the home side, and Cameroon, as the away team, have 3. On the win probability, they do think that the Swiss will nick it. They do think the Swiss will nick this game. As I said, it is a good one. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going on, Naz, to be fair. Yeah, it's a little bit uncomfortable, I'll be honest. Wilma's in. Hope you're well, Wilma. Although I'm not going to say the full name because obviously We know that's a joke name. But hey up, Ducks, lifelong Burnley fan here. I've seen more Burnley goals than you've had hot totties. So what's everyone making this World Cup then? And I don't mean the toilet in terms of WC. Like I say, take politics out of it. Take politics out of it, and it's not been a bad World Cup. There's been upsets. There's been, drama with VAR controversy. But the World Cup in general, when you take all that shite away from it, has not been bad at all. Not been bad in the slightest. So I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. And as a Burnley fan as well, as a fellow Claret, you know, there we are, representing. Then, yeah, up the Clarets indeed. Naz is in as well. Naz is in. He says, and Robert Mugabe, absolutely brilliant player. To be fair, we know who Robert Mugabe is. Kate says, welcome to the chat. Your comment made me smile. You'll get plenty of Burnley content here once they're back. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Rabbi says, I say 1-0 Swiss, but I think it will be 0-0. Both teams have cancelled each other out in this first half. And let's see what both sides have in their locker in the second. Naz says, Dan, have a breather if you're not feeling comfortable. I'm just hoping it'll ease because it's not at the moment. It's not at the moment. So hopefully the numbers of people coming in is because they want to see the watch along and not the fact that I may keel over. I'm just trying to keep going. Yeah, I should be. I'm just hoping it'll ease. God. Wilma says thank you to Kate as well. I'm having to call you Wilma because obviously that's the start of the name. I'm not going to say the rest of it as I said, but yeah, we'll just call you Wilma since that's the name you've put in. But we are underway for the second half. We have got another 45 minutes of this shitstorm to deal with. Is somebody going to break the deadlock? Cameroon have a throw-in. Down on this near side, attacking. Attacking the Swiss box, but it's gone out for a goal kick. I should be all right. I think it's easing a little bit now. It's easing a little bit. I get it. Like, well, I say I get it often. It comes and it goes. It comes and it goes, and I'm not sure why. Sometimes it comes on and it's extremely painful to the point where I'm led in bed and I start like shaking, and I don't know what it is. It is a strange sensation though. See, I thought, Henry, it might be something like that before because I started getting like pins and needles all down my left arm, and I still get it every now and again. But yeah, you guys have all seen me cry once before. That when Burnley got relegated. So if you see a tear leave my eye, I'm trying to hold it together. Right. Sorry, guys. The Swiss have just gone 1-0 up. The Swiss have just got 1-0 up. And Breland Bolo gets the goal. Good ball by Shaqiri on the far side. It evades everyone. They've gone from wing to wing with it. Good pass there into the centre of the park. Finds Shaqiri with a through ball who plays it in. The Cameroonian defender is rooted to the spot. And Bolo has the space to finish it and does to aplomb. So the Swiss have got the goal. The Swiss have the goal that they wanted. The one that we said it would be 1-0. And they've finally got it. Let's update that scoreline. The Swiss are 1-0 up against Cameroon. And it's Breland Bolo with the finish. I'm all right. It's eased now. It's easing. I said it happens and then it stops, and then it doesn't happen again for like a month or so, and then it'll happen again. I don't know what it is. I've been A&E, God knows how many times with it, and they've just said, "Oh, it's just heartburn. Are you getting a lump in your throat?" I said, "Yeah, I do." I said, "But I think that's due to an hernia." And then they go, "All right, do you know where? Lie down. Let's have a feel of your tummy." I can't feel no hernia. Send me for a fucking X-ray, dipshit. Then you'll understand instead of me keep coming here saying I'm getting the same pain. But it is what it is. Doug coming in with the jokes. I think Chris has already beat you to it this morning with a big plus joke. But yeah, it is. It probably is the best thing about living in Switzerland. I'm all right. Like I say, yeah, exactly. They keep saying it's nothing. Burnley have sold out for QPR. Has it been announced that or something? Yes, so it has. Burnley had tweeted another sold out away end for our trip to QPR next month. Should be an absolute cracker. Trust me, I'll be all right. I'm surprised. It's the first time it's ever happened while live, but it has eased. Hopefully it pisses off completely. It is quite dull now, but it has eased. I'm all right. He says he won't listen to me. This happens all too often. He's been A&E before and everything comes back clear. Yeah, it's fine. We move. 51 minutes on the clock. The Swiss are 1-0 up. Granit Xhaka is still on the deck. The Swiss very, very happy. That's as he gets it a lot. It's pull muscle. Do you get it quite like a lot in your chest? Like, is it almost like you're pulling a little bit too much? Maybe. Because, like I said, they did put me on these heartburn tablets before, like that really did help. Because I know with an hernia, like you get like a lump in your throat. It feels like someone's got the fist there. And I did take them, and they did help. But it does say if there is any underlying issue, that it could sort of just be that them tablets sort of just, it could be something even serious. Nobody knows. They keep saying everything's fine, but they've never X-rayed me, poked and prodded me, sent me for an ECG. They've never sent me. The thing is, they should hook you up to an ECG and then wait until you get the pain sort of thing. Good old bot comes in and tries to ruin it with a shit ton of comments. Idiota. Ravi says the Swiss did score. They did indeed. Mum said, I was being serious, Daniel. A paracetamol will help if it's something more serious. It helps with blood circulation. Yeah, I'll take some at the end. I'll take some at the end of this game. I asked my lovely other half if she was making a brew because I wouldn't have had time to do it and come back and give you the stats ahead of the second half. But she's working hard up there, trying to make sure our girls' bedroom looks nice and neat. She'll be doing that all for the kids to go in for 2 minutes and bosh, back to looking like shit again. That's kids for you. That is kids for you. Emma says, have you had the endoscopy tube put down your throat to see your inside? I haven't. I've had nothing. I've had a mate who's had that done, and they told him and confirmed it were an hernia, but they've not done that. They've not done an X-ray. They've not done an ultrasound because I think they'd have to do an ultrasound, wouldn't they, with it being an hernia? So they'd have to press to see if the hernia was there with an ultrasound. I don't think an X-ray would show it. Although an X-ray would obviously, could show whether there's any dark matter there in case it is anything even more serious. Either way, I'm here now. I'm live and kicking. Not kicking any bucket anytime soon just yet. Emily says, I replied to your message, Doug, on FaceB. Sweden trying to come forward again. Now that there's been a goal in the game, you'd like to think that there's it's going to be a little bit more open. Well, you'll have to let me know. You'll have to let me know because other two go to the dads tonight, so we could shift it upstairs once they've gone. Obviously, I'm not going live till 6:45. So when other two have gone to the dads tonight, we could we'll shift it upstairs. Probably the best time to do it. You deserve a bloody break, Kate. Go and make a brew and take a seat. Depends on if I get done to make the space. .55 gone. Switzerland 1, Cameroon 0. Those that went to South Africa brought their vuvuzelas with them. Breland Bolo on 48 minutes with the goal for the Swiss. Elvedi plays a 1-2 with his goalkeeper. And again, except the keeper decides to turn and try and play it a little bit to the far side. Vadma has it. Now played into the centre with Granit Xhaka. Ball intercepted. Can Cameroon now make a bit of a forward move? Oh, Yorkshire tea. Ish. I tell you what I do like. I like them English breakfast teas. You know, the twining ones. We are indeed. We are indeed. It's like this is why we hardly go to my mum's. This is why I need to. This is why we don't go to my mum's as much, because she has shit tea bags. You can tell the difference between a good Tetley cuppa and the crap that my mum gives you. Well, it could be worse. Could be a brew made by my stepdad. Now that it's like piss water. Well, I do agree with get the bickies out though. Vuvuzela. Yeah. Constantly for 90 minutes stood next to someone like that would be so annoying. Ryan Umbuemo with the corner. Plays it into the centre of the park. Sommer comes out and punches. Cameroon head it back into space, but Sommer comes out and collects. Wilma's off to go get a pension, but we'll be back another day. Happy day. As I say, we are live for another 2 games. We are going to be covering the game between Uruguay and Korea Republic at 12:45. We'll be going live for that. And then we will be back tonight at 6:45 for Brazil against Serbia. So if you do want to come back for any of them, feel free. But we are also live tomorrow. We'll be covering the Wales-Iran game at 9:45 in the morning, and then covering the England game at 6:45. Yeah, can't stand them. Kate says, how very 50 Shades of you. Russ says, breaking Harry Maguire is set for a start, and he will earn his 50th cap for the Three Lions. Wow. Yeah, I don't know why that is, because obviously it comes up with just a black flag for some reason. Guess that's rude, Daniel, and definitely not why we don't go. No, it's not, but still, when you go somewhere, you want a good brew, don't you? You want a good brew. Yeah, very well said, Henry. Very well said. Couldn't have said it any better, pal. Kate says the world is corrupt with all these one rules for one and one for the other. Some of them are, some of them aren't. I don't know why. Don't know why. You know the words, Kate. Love, peace, and harmony. That's all we need. That's all we need. See, 10 minutes ago, I'm clutching my chest. Now I'm dancing around. Cameroon trying to come forward. Fast approaching the 60th minute. And we have hit that mark as well. Half an hour left of normal time. Have Cameroon got it in their locker to say that they can break through in this game and grab that equaliser? Kate trying to look with every flag possible near enough. Cameroon come forward. Choupo-Moting. Can he beat his man? Turns. Tries to play it again. Anguissa. Can he get a ball back in? He's now marked by 2 players. Played out to Mbeumo. Frey has it. Tries to get a ball in there. Intercepted. Shaqiri. Can he keep the ball in? He does. Can the Swiss now counter? Granit Xhaka has it in the middle of the park. Swiss trying to cut in. Shaqiri. Can he beat his man? Breel tries to get it in the centre. They were passing it around. Patient build-up. It is a patient build-up, but Cameroon managed to get it away. Not quick enough to come forward, though. One man on his own being marked by 5 players. However, numbers starting to make an advancement now. Brian Mbeumo tried to find Choupo-Moting to play the 1-2, but couldn't get onto it. Swiss resilience. Kate with more flags to try. The thing is, though, well, let me have a look. So they're all coming up. And they're all coming up. Now says, you dance away, bud. Glad you're okay, though. Even more flags in there. Keep trying with every flag. See what happens. Again, another funny YouTube name, but Ben says Cameroon are a good team, expected more from them. Expected more. Did you put the England one in though? Okay, I've not seen you put the England one in. Maybe I need to donate £2 a month towards your flag research. But no, I agree, Ben. Cameroon are a good team. I don't think they've been too bad. To be fair, I think, like I say, Swiss have been, the Swiss have been quite resilient, dominant in their approach. Cameroon is just struggling to break the Swiss down. However, the Swiss receive a yellow card, and it is Elvedi who gets himself in the book, tugging on the shirt of Choupo-Moting. A yellow card apiece in this game now. 63 on the clock. The Swiss still with that 1-0 lead. Looks like Cameroon are ready in a substitution as well. Yeah, it has been. It has been. Like I say, I think the centre-back, Elvedi, who's just been booked, has been quite resilient, especially first half. Vadma for the Swiss right back. He's been bombing forward, left, right, and centre. And as I say, if it wasn't for him in the first half, Cameroon probably would have been 2-0 up in that first 45. But Cameroon have a free kick. Okay, trying even more flags. Every one of them seems to be working so far. Let's have a look at the... Just an insight on Breland Bolo's goal. There were 13 passes made in the build-up to his opener, which is the most for a Swiss goal at the World Cup since 1966. Ball comes in from the free kick and header straight at Jan Sommer. Comfortable save for the Switzerland goalkeeper. Yeah, I'd just seen that. Eto'o did look a little bit annoyed, didn't he? Went straight to his phone. Did go straight to his phone. Henry says that he's got to go. Take care and stay well. If it gets worse, please take something for it. I definitely will do. I definitely will. And the Swiss have now just had another chance. Great save by the Cameroonian goalkeeper to tip that wide. Onana with a fine save. But yeah, take it easy, Henry, and hopefully see you in the rest of the chat. That's a Samuel Eto'o watching the game. He looked paid off. Yeah, he did. Some more flags for us. And the next ones. And the three hanging off that Kate says is interesting. England, Scotland and Wales are the last three. And it doesn't let you have them flags. Wow. Yeah, Cameroon did thought they were in. Again, world-class save. Definitely was. Another corner to Switzerland. Vargas with the ball in. Doesn't even beat the first man. Cameroon to get this away. Mbuemo, that's a foul. And the referee has pulled it back for the foul on the Brentford forward. I didn't realise Breland was only about 22 years of age. I look at him, I think, Christ, he looks older than me. I mean, I'm 31, but to be 22 and look like you're not far off expecting your grandchild. Tough paper round. Tough paper round. I think it's about 22. Let's have a look. 22 or 20, between 22 and 24. Let's have a look. 23. So he's exactly between 22 and 24. Hongler has gone off for Cameroon. Ondua has come on in his place. Russ says, no James Maddison involved with training again today. The only one who was missed out. The remaining 25 players are training. Hopefully we'll see him back at a later time. Obviously, we're past the cut-off point now for the World Cup squad, so he'll still have to obviously be in and around it. Fingers crossed he'll be back and fighting fit before we see England out of the tournament. Is it? To be fair, I don't think I've heard of him before. Not sure I've heard of him. Let's have a look at him. Right, that's definitely not who I was looking at. Who's the player that's just come on? Gail Ondua. Let's have a look at him. Plays for Hanover in the Bundesliga. No, Bundesliga 2, sorry. 27-year-old defensive midfielder. Not bad. Not a bad player. Naz is still in with us. Naz is still in. He's gone to his other profile, but he's still here. He's here. He's there. He's every bloody way. Naz Castro. Naz Castro. 70 minutes on the clock. Swiss substitutes are about to make their way onto the pitch. 3 to be come about, but the corner is to be taken first. Ball over to the back stick, too deep, and out for a goal kick. How many assists does he have? What, for Hanover? Swiss substitutions happening right about now. Let me have a look. Oh, Mbolo, Shaqiri, and So are coming off for the Swiss. I think they're going to try and stick to this one goal and hopefully be able to get something from it. So Haris Seferovic, Frey, and Okafor are on in their place. Let's have a look at his stats. It says this season he's got no goals and no assists. He's had 1 yellow card and 2 appearances. 2 appearances, 1 yellow card, 0 goals, 0 assists. Ben says he's never rated Shaqiri. Wow. To be fair, he was the best player at Stoke, wasn't he? At Stoke, he was the better. He was, a standout player. Cameroon trying to come forward. Can they grab an equaliser? No foul. No foul in there. Corner to Cameroon. I didn't think there was a foul. I don't think there was a foul there on Elvedi, to be honest. Get up, you soft sack of shit. As I say, guys, really do appreciate the love and support from everybody. If they please could drop a like on this video, it would be a great, great help. Substitution happening for Cameroon. I'm guessing so. The camera's panned in on Choupo-Moting, who is coming off. 2 players about to come on. Choupo-Moting and Toko Ekambi. 2 of their attacking intent in the Cameroonian side are on their way off the pitch. And replacing those 2 is Georgia's Kevin Nkudu and Vincent Abubakar. So it's not like they're replacing talent with nobodies. 2 players who I've definitely heard of anyway. But yes, corner to Cameroon. Brian Mbeumo to step over this. One arm raised. Deep, deep, deep in there, but header up by Weidmer for the Swiss. Ball still in and around it. Can it be pumped back in there? To the back stick. Mbeumo couldn't quite sort his body out to take the shot. Frey tries to play. Anguissa in. Anguissa can't get to the second ball. Now back with the Cameroonian goalkeeper. Onana has it. Plays it into the centre of the park. I say, guys, really would appreciate if you can drop a like on the video. It's absolutely free to do that last bit, the main bit in the middle, sorry. Subscribe to the channel. That would be a great help. We are trying to get to 1K by the end of the domestic football season, and with your help, we shall get there. As I say, this World Cup, I'm going to try and bring you as many watch-alongs as possible. Apart from Saturday, I will not be able to bring you in. I'm going to spend some time with the fam. But obviously, Sunday, I'll be live with Doug for Spain against Germany that evening. Cameroon trying to carve open an opportunity. Intercepted. And another player goes down on his arse for the Swiss. I agree with what Ben was saying. Is it me or are players going down far too easy? They are. They are. Naz, you do not need to be sorry. I know that TKO 22 is you. So whether you're on YouTube or on Facebook, there is no confusion, not at all. I'll know it's you. He's holding the player. He's holding the player and then goes down. Bloody hell, soft lad. Let's not forget England, USA tomorrow night. We'll be live covering that as well as Wales, Iran tomorrow morning. "76 minutes gone, 1-0 to the Swiss." Like I say, I'm happy enough at the fact that, you know, this is what I predicted. I predicted a 1-0 win for the Swiss. I think a few of us have said 1-0. We've all said, or the majority of us have said, a 1-0 win for the Swiss. There was one person, I'm not sure whether it was Ravi, who said Cameroon 1-0. But he's clearly got that one wrong already. No problem, Naz. No problem at all. Can Rigobert Song's Cameroon get themselves back into this game? Ben says, I can see that one going England's way. You'd like to think so. You would like to think so, especially after the demolition job over Iran. And Southgate wasn't happy at the fact that we conceded 2. Yes, okay, 1 was from the spot. And to be honest, shouldn't have been a penalty, because if you're going to give that one, then you give the full-on rugby tackle in the 3rd minute on Harry Maguire. But consistency in VAR, we all know it's shite. It got mentioned earlier to get given a brew. Kate has provided me with a brew. She has left me with the biscuits. Get them digestives. All is good in the world. All is good. I agree, Ben. Totally agree. Maguire was very, very solid in that fixture. Could not fault him at all. Like I say, even from set pieces, he looked dangerous with his heading ability. Let's see what the stats are saying. People are saying that Anana, the Cameroonian goalkeeper, who obviously plays for Inter Milan, signed for free. He got him on a free. Somebody on Twitter saying he's at least a £60 million goalkeeper. I say goalkeepers are only as good as the players they've got in front of them, aren't they, really? Somebody saying that Elvedi for the Swiss has been superbly solid. However, substitution, Ryder comes on for Vargas on the Switzerland side of things. And Cameroon are making a substitution as well. Brian Mbeumo is set to make way, the Brentford frontman. He's travelled the distance of 9.3 kilometres during the game, had 1 shot on target. But as we've seen, Cameroon have nothing to show for it. And Muame, whatever his name was, let's have a look down at the subs bench. Ngamelu has come on in his place. Looking at the stats, you'd say it's been quite an even affair. You know, possession-wise, only 51% to the Swiss, obviously 49 to Cameroon. 5 shots the Swiss have had, with only 2 on target. Cameroon have had 8 shots with 5 on target. The Swiss are in again. Pulls it back to the near post. Great interception again. Nicholas Unkalu. He just has to do the hard work. Slides in to try and cover it. I think Anana would have had it covered anyway. But the Swiss now have a corner. Cameroon still doing things. As I said, 8 shots, 5 on target. Still time for them to break the deadlock and grab that equaliser. However, the Swiss with a chance to double that advantage. Ball comes in. Doesn't beat the first man, but it's looped up into the air, so it is still in the box. The Swiss are shouting for a penalty. Ball, pinball everywhere. And Guisa trying to come forward. That's a free kick. And it's a yellow card for... I'm not entirely sure. Let me see this back. I think they're going to have a look for a handball. I don't think you can give that. His hand's by his side. He's none the wiser. Hmm. Either way, Akanji, Manchester City centre-back, Manuel Akanji has gone into the book. Naz says there, nice cuppa and bickies, enjoy. Well, I've only had the one so far. I'm watching my figure. Wouldn't surprise me. I think he did, yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. What's the most anyone has ever paid for a goalkeeper? I think it was, is it not Chelsea with Mendy? I think it's Mendy at Chelsea. Let's have a look. No, it's not. Tell a lie, he only cost 22 million. So most expensive goalkeeper. I don't valuable. Kepa? I'm not sure. If someone can find out in the chat. I have a feeling it's someone at Chelsea. I thought it might be. I thought it was Mendy, but it might be Kepa. Ben seems to think they're going to set a record for the most yellow cards. What, throughout the whole tournament? Throughout this whole World Cup tournament? 85 on the clock. The Swiss with only that one goal advantage. And Cameroon asking questions. We've seen late drama in a lot of games. Do Cameroon have the knack to be able to do it? Ungamelu tried to battle for the ball there with Ricardo Rodriguez, I think it is, for the Swiss. It was, yes. And he's... yeah, they're saying Toldo, but I thought you meant in Premier League. I thought you meant in the Premier League. Oh, no, you did say anyone. You did say anyone, didn't you? But I thought it were more than 20 odd million. I thought there were a keeper that had been... How much did Courtois go to Madrid for? That were a good chunk of money, weren't it? Either way, this game's been quite strange because we only had 2 minutes of added time at the end of that first half. I'm not sure what we're going to get at the end of this second, but most matches have had a good 8 to 9 minutes. This one, however, I think the referee's onto a promise. There you go, Swiss. That's probably the only time you're ever going to have your hands on the World Cup trophy. Like I say, guys, don't go anywhere. We will be back. We will be back not long after this, where I will be going live with Chris from Leicester Till I Die TV to cover Uruguay against Korea Republic. A lot to be expected of Uruguay, but a lot of people ruling Korea out due to the fact that they're hanging on the breath of one player in Heung-min Son of Tottenham, who even at Spurs hasn't really been in form this season. Was a good save, Ben. Was a good save. I love how the keeper's coming out and playing. He's sort of making himself, I know we say sweeper keeper, but he's sort of almost putting himself in there to shore up the defence as a back four. Shoot! Ball played down here on the right-hand side. Cameroon trying to come forward again. Frey has it. On a yellow card, manages to get a header over to the edge of the box. Switzerland managed to just about do enough. I don't get it with Cameroon. They get forward, they're getting forward and finding the right passes. And then it's almost like, oh, nosebleed. Like we're getting so far and just don't know what to do with it. I'm quite surprised. You know, like you said, Ben, you expected a little bit better from Cameroon. It's like they've never played together before. They're not reading each other's game well enough. It's probably what's cost them. It's probably what has cost them. Another substitution for Switzerland about to happen. I think it's Ricardo Rodriguez, number 13, who's coming off. And he'll be replaced by Comer. 90th minute. We have hit the 90th minute mark. We are going to see soon how much time is added on. 6 minutes has been added on to the end of this game. You know what? I'm going to give my man of the match to Switzerland's number 3. I'm going to give it to Switzerland's number 3. I'm going to give it to Vadma, Sylvain Vadma. I think he's been instrumental at right back. As I said, getting forward down the wings. Definitely stopped Cameroon taking an early lead in this game a handful of times, especially in that first 45. I'm going to give the Switzerland right back my man of the match. You've got to feel for Cameroon. You've got to feel for them. They've tried everything. They have tried everything and just cannot seem to break them down. They're even ahead in terms of possession now. But they're just not making it count. They've had more shots. They've had the more possession. They've had more shots on target. It's level on passes, although I think Swiss are now putting a few together. The passing accuracy is better. They've not committed as many fouls as the Swiss. And yet they've got nothing to show for it. Two minutes of the added 6 played. Switzerland with a corner. Switzerland taking their time over this. Ryder looks like he's set to whip a ball in. Plays it short. Haris Seferovic plays it back. Now back out on this far side with Ryder. Try to come more central. They're going to try and play it down here to the near side. Looking for that early ball. Cameroon can intercept. Back with Onana. 3 minutes left of this game. Can Cameroon do at least something? They've made 4 substitutions and yet they look knackered. They're giving possession away, loose passes, struggling to build dangerous attacks. You'd have to say if anyone's going to go and grab a goal in this game now, you'd say it's the Swiss that are looking the most likely. But let's not rule out anything in this World Cup. Cameroon coming forward. It's whipped in, headed up. And Jan Sommer manages to collect. Another minute has ran down on the clock. Naz says his man of the match is the referee. Only one I've seen put a shift in. I'll tell you what, we always see a player's heat map. I'd love to see a referee's heat map at the end of a game, see how much he's done running. Do you think a referee actually gets one of them, like how much running he's done in the game? It would be quite fun, that. Takif or Takif, however it's pronounced. Hope you're well. He says a massive hello. Hello to yourself. Hope you are well, mate. As I say, everybody and anybody is welcome in here. So I really appreciate the love and support. Swiss are in. Can Seferovic seal the deal? He cannot. Great block by Castelletto. Seferovic does well there, turns the Cameroonian midfielder, cuts inside, takes the shot. Great defending by Castelletto there, just sticks out a leg. I think Onana would have had it potentially. But wow, another chance goes begging for the Swiss. Xhaka with the early corner. They are keeping that ball in there. It is a goal kick though. Ryder couldn't do anything with it. Seferovic will be a little bit distraught with the fact that he could have put this game to bed. Onana has to pump this long, and does. But still falls to Akanji. And then Akanji falls and wins a free kick. I'm glad to say I called it prior to kick-off. I said 1-0 to the Swiss. The 6 minutes are up. We have hit the 6 minutes. And we have seen the full-time whistle. Breel Mbolo's goal is the only one that separates these two sides. It is the only one that separates them. Switzerland keep their unbeaten start to World Cup tournaments alive. Their last 5, they have won 2 and drawn 3. Make that 3 each. 3 wins, 3 draws, 6 games, 6 starts in World Cups. They have gone unbeaten. The game is over. Cameroon should be asking the questions why they haven't got anything from this fixture. However, the scoreline at full time is Switzerland 1, Cameroon 0. As I say, guys, we will be wrapping this up very, very shortly. We will be back, though, at 12:45 with the live watch-along for Uruguay against Korea Republic. Then you can catch us this evening at 6:45, where we'll be back for quite a big game. One of the tournament favourites, Brazil, take on Serbia. another good game that we will be covering here on Turf Morehouse TV. So please do join us for those games. Would really appreciate it. If you could, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. I can't stress it enough how much we would love for you guys to be subscribed to this channel to help us grow. The more growth we get, then the better the content will be and the more we can provide for you guys. Also, click that notification bell and you will be notified when we next go live. I appreciate everybody, the love and support from everybody during this watch along. But as you can see, the Swiss have won it by a 1-0. Ben says there, big victory for the Swiss, a massive victory for the Swiss ahead of the game later on between Brazil and Serbia. Switzerland head to the top of Group G with that win. And it's all now down to Brazil-Serbia this evening for Group G. We will be back at 12:45. I will be with Chris from Leicester Till I Die, as I said. But until then, 46 minutes away, and we will be back doing this madness all over again. Please join us for it. But until then, let's hope that nothing bad happens for 45 minutes at least. And Naz says, cheers, Dan. I'll be back for the next game. Thank you very much, Naz. Really appreciate it. Appreciate your support and love from everybody. But until then, 1-0 to the Swiss, and they head to the top of Group G. See you in 45.